Well, hello and welcome to Talking with Tina. I am here today with a really good friend of mine, Cory Jenkins. Cory, how are you today?
Doing so amazing. Thank you. So
Good.
glad to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know you are a very busy woman and you're actually calling in from Florida, correct?
Yes.
So my
Yes.
first out of state guest. So I'm super excited about this.
Fun. I'm
Um,
on.
yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Cory, you are a life coach,
Yes.
and we met on a networking call that's here in Utah.
Yes.
When we were on the Connect call, you promoted your coaching business, and I jumped on that at the first of the year. I took your class online and was going through some things in my life that I felt like I needed this class. And you're going to touch on this in a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I quickly realized that what you were trying to pull out of me was some pretty intense feelings and emotions. And I wasn't ready to face those yet. And so you offered the course again just a couple weeks ago. So I signed up again. And now I'm finding myself in a situation where I'm like super busy. Um, and
Let's get that
again,
way.
couldn't finish it, but I'm bound and determined to do it. So tell me about why you love what you do and
Awesome.
what is it that you do?
So there was a moment in the first class with you that you just were like, oh, that totally hit. And that is why I love what I do. Those moments when someone gets a message and it hits them at the heart and it makes a difference for them and you can see that connection, you can see that aha in their eyes, right? That's why I do what I do. And I started it out of really, I thought I was going to have kids, I thought I was going to have this life, I thought, all of this stuff, and then a divorce happened and I'm like, whoa, major shift. That's not what I planned on, right? But life happens, and it's what we do with it that makes our life worth living or not so fun, right?
Yeah.
So I help people roll with the changes, roll with the punches, and take the best parts of their life and grow those so that they grow this life that they love. And that's what I did. I'm like, well, right now I'm not going to have kids. And I've spent 20 years studying self-development, nutrition. How am I going to share this with if it's not with my kids? So I wrote a book. I first worked on me for another, that was at 10-year mark, right? I worked on me for another 10 years. I got what I wanted out of life. And then I went and wrote this book and shared that with others so that I could leave a legacy, even though it wasn't in kid form. It was in touching people's lives and making a difference for people, not just children. Although I've made a difference for some children through this work as well, which is amazing to have them get that fresh start and have that leg up. Because I started this work when I was in my 20s, so it's just been an awesome journey for me. And I condensed that journey in the book into some principles, life action steps, and then I created that course. And I love working with people inside of that course. So that's what I love about what I do is those aha moments,
Yeah.
those moments where I know that something I said made a difference for someone in my life.
Yeah.
Get
And
me
it was.
emotional.
It was. And I think that was the aha moment. It was an emotional moment for me. I knew I had to withdraw really quick because it was, I wasn't ready to face some of those challenges that you were, and they're great. Like you're just asking people just to like sit down and see where you're seeing yourself in a year from now
Yeah,
and write it down, visualize it, and then go for it. And
yeah.
yeah, at that
Sometimes
point,
there's
my
more
life
to work
was just
through.
in this scramble. And so I know a little bit about you and your course, but when you're offering your course, what type of people do you like target, and what kind of people do you want in your courses?
So where you are at in life is perfect. You were in transition. Some people have a divorce. Some people have a loss in the family. Some people have just a change. Like I moved to this new city. I've got to make friends. I've got to build a life here. Ooh, some people don't know how to do that. They're like, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. I'm upset. I'm alone. I'm starting a new career. I don't know how I fit in. So I help them find their footing in their new life, whether it be stepping into that empty nest syndrome. My kids are gone. Now what? Stepping into retirement. My job is gone. What does that make me? Who am I without that? And so I help them reinvent that. And sometimes it works to just do the challenge and the course. And I have a mastermind. So you can work with me for up to a year inside of all that or continue. But some people need that one-on-one attention. So I invite people to call me, send me a message through my Love You to Life coach on Facebook, and they can really dig in and we can see which approach works for them. Do they want to just jump into the challenge and watch it? Do they need a little bit more support and one-on-one guidance, someone to listen, someone to get them where they're at? I'm totally great with that because I want to meet people where they're at and get them where they want to go. That's the whole point. Sometimes the challenge is enough. Sometimes you're in a place where you need a little bit more love, right? And that's what we decide in that consultation is where you're at. And maybe it's that you do the challenge, but that I support you along the way because you need a little bit more than just the challenge provides or some guidance in how to take the challenge on. Some people just get stopped with, oh my gosh, thinking a year, I can't even think tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so when people are in that, that's when you want that one-on-one attention. You want that one-on-one coach to be there for you, to listen to you and to help you over those hurdles. Mm-hmm. And I'd love to be any of those for those type of people in transition where they're just coming up against a new, we'll call it a new project in life, right? And whatever project that is, whether it's life without your, someone you love that's there with you, whether it's life without, kids, husband, maybe your mom just passed, you never know where people are at. So those transitions in life where you need a little help to make it over that little gap, right? Little help with the leap of faith.
So no age different, no age restrictions.
I just had someone buy the book and the book in the workbook for a 13-year-old who's going through a tough time at school and just getting into, transitioning from that preteen to teen. Mm-hmm. That's a tough time. Yeah. So I worked with someone in their teens on, getting started writing a book. So there's all kinds of different things that people need a little support with that project planning, working out what are those measures? What are those milestones? Why is this important to me in the first place? Am I barking up the right tree? Is this really where I want to be? Yeah. And who would I have to be to have it all? That's what the challenge is about. So the challenge is called the You Can Have It All Challenge. And it really does look at what does having it all mean to you? And that's where you start no matter what. You got to figure out what you want.
Yeah.
Not something to shoot for.
You're
going nowhere, right?
That's the aha. Last minute thoughts about how people can get in touch with you and learn more information about what you do in your upcoming courses.
So Monday, October 26th, starts the You Can Have It All Challenge. And they can jump into that as soon as now. All of them are recorded, so they can catch up if they miss one. It's at 1:30 Utah time. And they can do the challenge with me, or they can reach out to me on my website is I Love Myself So. That's the name of my book. I Love Myself So. What are you going to do about it is the point, right? And that's .com. So I Love Myself So.com, or look for the Love You to Life coach on Facebook. And then you can connect with me, send me a message that way and say, hey, I need to chat with you. I'm not sure if the challenge is for me, or yay, the challenge sounds perfect. And I also have information on the challenge posted on the Love You to Life coach Facebook page. So yeah.
Cory, thank you so much for sharing your passion, your friendship, all of it. It's been an honor. So thank you so much for being here today. For those of you who are watching and listening today, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Talking with Tina. And until next time, have a great day.
Make it a great one.